And so, now that the off-screen catching time has finally come to an end, at least for now, time to show off my spoils. I have quite a considerable amount of stuff. This first little row across here are stuff that I found in Route 1. This was in Viridian City, so it was this, and this. These two were in Viridian City as well, with the fishing rod. That was back in Pallet Town. The other, you only get 2 Pokemon with the fishing rod in each area, at least with the old rod. The other one I got was the Staryu, which I'm actually going to be taking with, since it is going to be a member of my team. Whether anybody wants me to have it in there or not, it's going to be staying there. Keeping Smoochum with at this point, just because it's got a good set of moves. And I'm taking this Doduo with because it actually has potential to be a teammate at this stage, since I have not used it before. And it's kind of stupid enough for me to use as well. This one I found on our Route 1 as well. It can also be found in our Viridian City, as I saw in Advanced Map. I'm using Advanced Map to find out the locations of Pokemon, which, I mean, you can consider it cheating. It kind of is. But at the same time, this is just helping me know exactly what Pokemon are in what area, and so that I don't have to do any pointless backtracking. It's just making this playthrough go a little bit more smoothly. I have not checked out Route 22 yet. This is my first foray into the route, so we'll have a bit of an exploration here. We have more Skitty, which is not relevant to my interests any further. Neither is Hoot Hoot. There is one Pokemon here that I am interested in, and it is not Mankey, because I used that in Pokemon Leaf Green. It is... Actually, I'm going to catch this off screen. I'm not too sure what its catch rate's like, and there is something else here that I am interested in, purely just to be a slave. And if I can find the bloody thing sooner rather than later... Okay, cool, Zigzagoon. This is what I wanted. And it just hung on by the skin of its teeth there, which is a good thing. Okay, so I've caught this Zigzagoon. I'll be hanging on to this one as a pickup slave. Just to confirm that it does have pickup. Yep, it's got pickup. Doduo, I suppose that's going to be a pretty decent ability if I do use it, that early bird. Smoochum has her obvious effect, which kind of sucks. Oblivious, like I said, obvious, but yeah, it's... she can... apparently she can actually get Insomnia in this game, which would have actually been a better idea, but it's not really that much of a problem, since I'm not going to be using her that much longer. Staryu's got Natural Cure, though. Natural Cure is awesome. If you have a status condition, you just switch out, and then when you come back in, the status will be healed. I don't know if there's anything else in here. I think the Nidorans are both here, but I've already caught for both of those on Route 1, so all that's really left to do now is to go ahead and heal and get this rival battle out of the way, and then proceed upwards towards Viridian Forest. So, I've actually blown the rest of my money on Pokeballs. I actually got a few more Pokeballs because I got Stardust from the Staryu when I caught it, which was nice to have. And so I ended up being able to catch everything else over in those areas. But actually, now that I think about it, let me go ahead and switch over to Smoochum, because I'm assuming that Chapel here is going to start off with a bird type, or like a Pidgey or some jazz. Blah 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 blah. Yep, whatever. Yeah, they might have. Okay. Yeah, leads with the Zubat. Sounds just about right. So, this shouldn't be that much of a problem. I mean, I know his Magby is actually relatively quick and has at least a fire move. If you defrost... Damn it! I hate you, I hate your guts. Whatever, at least they outspeed it, so Astonish isn't really going to do that much. I'll get rid of it now. Okay, so got that out of the way. I'm going to stay in here and try to do a bit of damage to this thing. Yeah, I figured it outspeed me, but at least that's one attack I can get in, just so that it makes things a little bit easier for Staryu. I mean, it is level 10, but this Magby has shown to be pretty damn powerful. Well, that's done a lot, hasn't it? Let's see what Pound does. Hopefully Pound will do a little bit more. Yeah, it does just a little bit more. It's going to keep spamming that Leer, so it's just going to let me get these attacks in, which would be nice. It should be within striking distance of a water gun here. Okay, maybe not. It's got an oranberry. Lovely. Okay, well, at least it only used Leer and not like Howl or some shit where the attack boost is more permanent. Yeah, if he didn't have that oranberry, I would have one-shotted him, but it's fine because he's just going to use Leer. So yeah, this wasn't that difficult. I don't think I'm going to get any use out of Rapid Spin. I got that, I think, at level 10. Yeah, I'm not too sure if that's going to get too much use. Yeah, you should probably, like, actually get stronger. I mean, that's what I plan on doing. Might as well have a look and see if there's anything else in here that's somewhat interesting. I'll have a look at the full list on Advanced Map once I'm done with this segment to see if there is anything here aside from the Mankey that I need to catch. If it's just the Mankey, then obviously I'll end up just catching it off screen. Sentret, already got that on Route 1. Rattata, don't care. Zigzagoon, don't care anymore. Yeah, it's just the Mankey. And I might as well take a crack at catching it now, just because I don't really have much else to do in this segment. That was the only thing I really had planned for this segment. Actually, now that I think about it, just remembered, there's some water here that I can have a look in. I'm pretty sure I already know what the two Pokemon here are. Yeah, there's Clamperl, and the other one I want to say is Poliwag. I know this because I'm pretty sure this is where Jish got his Poliwag, the one that he used in his playthrough of the game. Stupid Clamp. Clamperl would be kind of interesting, actually. I've never used Huntail or Gorobus. But then again, why the fuck would you want to use Huntail? I mean, Huntail sucks majorly. But Gorobus seems interesting. Let's see if this thing has Water Absorb. Yeah, it has Water Absorb. That's a nice little thing to have, but I already used Frog Bog in... Oh, damn it. Stupid crits. Let's see if I can find another one. Yeah, wasn't that difficult. But anyways, yeah, it's also got Hypnosis as well. That's nice to have. So now I've got to wait for the freaking thing to wake up. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. And immediately goes back to sleep. Lovely. Okay, cool. So that was my last Pokeball, and I've got, like... How much money do I have? I might have enough for just one Pokeball. Yeah, just enough for the one Pokeball, so... I think I'll do a little bit of exploring up in Route 2. Obviously I won't be able to catch anything. I may have to come back at a later point to catch that stuff, because I've already exhausted all of my cash here, and the bug trainers up here give you precisely dick in the way of money. Okay, so we've got Poochyena, and we have more Pidgeys, so at least we've actually made some progress in catching the stuff in this route before we've even walked into it. Hoot, not really that interesting. Poochyena's not that interesting either. Neither is Swablu. So it's only the one new thing I've found so far. And Shroomish. Shroomish would be interesting, but I used it in Sapphire, so... alright. Doesn't seem to be much else there. I want to go and talk to... I think it's this person. Yeah. She just gives you an arbitrary Trico, which, now that I think about it, I managed to sort out the issue with that Totodile that I fished up. It turns out that the FireRed ROM that I used in the first segment had actually been hacked. I actually hacked it to include the starters in the wild, when that's not supposed to happen. So I actually went and got a brand new... I actually thought I had to go get a brand new FireRed Omega file, but I had another one in a different folder. The only modifications made onto that were the same ones that Jish did right near the end of his playthrough, so that he could catch all the Pokemon in his run. Aside from that, there's no other modifications to this ROM that I'm using. I'm using this second ROM here, and I believe this is another... One of these is... Yeah, like you get Trico. I think over on the other end of the forest you can get. I think that's where you get Torchic, and then you get Mudkip in Pewter City, which which, now that, there, just kind of lost my train of thought there. Okay, so Viridian Forest, let's have a look in here. There's Pidgey in here. I know there's Venonat in here because this is where Jish found his. And there is also Oddish, which I am not using because I've used both of Oddish's final evolutions in previous playthroughs. I used a Big Dip in, yeah, because I used a Bellossom in Heart Gold and named it Big Dip. Surskit I used in Spirit Gold. It was actually rather effective in Spirit Gold, surprisingly enough. So I'm not going to use it here. I think my issue is going to be what grass type I use, because I want to use a grass type in this playthrough. I feel like it's a staple type to have. Because there's not a whole lot of grass types here that I haven't used in other playthroughs. Like, I'm not using the Trico because I used it in Alpha Sapphire. Caterpie's not particularly interesting either. And I'm just killing these for experience and I suppose just wasting time. Pikachu, obviously not going to be using that. There's an item down there which I think is just a potion. Yeah, Oddish, not that interesting. Yeah, just a potion. Might as well engage this trainer in battle. He uses bug type, so I'll have Doduo. And what have we got here? Oh, rare candy. Nice. I'll be sure to hang on to that for later, until later on in the game. Okay, so let's get this Doduo some screen time, since Smoochin's been getting a bit too much of that. Yeah, we'll get rid of the Caterpie. Okay, cool. You can tell that I like to spam the speed up key here. Venonat is actually something that I might be interested in using, so I've got this one Pokeball, I'm going to try to catch it, and of course I just fail horribly. It sucks because those are rare and I would have loved to have picked it up, but game didn't let me do that. It's just like, nope, you can't have it. Well, fuck you, game, because once I get some more money added, I shall... Now that I'm thinking about it, I've never actually used a Bellsprout all the way through a game before. I tried to use one in, I think, Heart Gold before I switched over to the Bellossom. So that might actually be relevant to my interest if I can get some more Pokeballs. Yeah, I might as well stick with Doduo. I want to get Silcoon out of the way quickly because it's just going to spam Harden like that. And get rid of Cascoon, thank you for the critical. Okay, I believe this is an antidote. Yep. For some reason I'm able to just memorize this shit. I think there's a hidden item up here somewhere. No idea. There might be, there might not be. Doesn't look like there is. If there is, you can tell me the exact spot. Not like I really care that much. I can bet my bottom dollar that you're a trainer, so let's see what you've got. Whatever, you like bugs, you're kind of piss weak just by definition. At least he's actually smart enough to raise his cocoons from their previous form, because like Kakuna and stuff in the wild have they have nothing but Harden. These ones actually have Tackle and String Shot and shit like that. Wait, did that Kakuna seriously have Tackle? Because I don't think Kakunas or Weedles for that matter is supposed to be able to learn that. I believe that is a new thing. Okay. Let's actually switch Smoochin back in. I'm not even sure why I'm using Smoochin for anything. I'm probably going to end up just dumping her at the end at the next town. Actually, no. I'm going to need to keep her. Yes, I'm aware that Pokemon evolve. I've been playing these games for 15 years. I figured that was like one of the most basic things ever. Stupid Disable. And in Kater, you are actually weak to Ice, but I'm still disabled. Because fucking Venonat with all of its bullshit. Okay. That was just a floodgate waiting to open. Can't really powder snow this thing because it's part water. I'll get through this forest and then be done with the segment. I believe this is another potion. Yeah, there's a potion. And I believe directly in front of this guy is another potion. I'm pretty good at finding hidden items, at least early on in the game. Okay, so with these three at level 10, I think this guy's just got a Weedle. No, it's just a Paris. Okay, Peck will kill it in one shot because it's 4 times weak. I suppose it wouldn't hurt for Dodo to have a bit of a level buffer over the others because it's gonna suck against the gym leader. Blah blah blah. Where's the Torchic? Torchic. Yo, Torchic. Talk to me, Torchic. Yay, Torchic. I could nickname these things, but don't really feel like it. Route 2, I don't think there's even anything that different, is there? Centret, I'm not sure if that was in the other half. Shroomish, yeah, whatever, peck it to death. Stupid effect spore. Ugh, effect spore's so lame. I will go ahead and heal, and I might as well take a quick look in this little grass patch. And here we have a sunstone, which is actually convenient because you can find not Swablu here. That's not what I was thinking of. Yeah, you can find Sunkern here, which I'm not going to use because I'm not too sure if I've actually told the story. At least on I don't think I've told it on this channel, but I did actually show it off on the on my other channel. When Black and White 2 came out, I went and bought them. And then I started the games. Eventually, I started the games. I went into Route 20 on Black 2, beat the obligatory trainers, and then the first thing I found in the wild was a Sunkern, and it was a shiny. So I'm just like, at the time, I was like debating over what grass type I wanted to use, and I literally just ruled out Sunkern at that point. And then the game gave me the shiny version. I'm just like, you what, mate? But yeah, it doesn't look like there's much else here that's interesting aside from Slack Off, which is not interesting, Nose Pass, which I already used in Emerald, and the, and Tailo, and, Sunkern. So, I suppose I'll just end the segment by going into the Pokemon Center, grabbing the Mud Kit that's in here somewhere. No. Is this it? No, that's not it. Do you have the Mud Kit? Yep, there's the Mud Kit. Okay, so that's all the Hoenn starters collected now. So if you wanted to use a Hoenn starter, then there's your choice. You can have one, keep the other two to rot in the box forever, but okay, well, whatever floats your boat, I suppose. So, I'm probably going to do maybe just a little bit of grinding. Actually, how much money have I got? 680, yeah, I can only afford 3 Pokeballs, so I'm not going to do any catching off screen. I'm just going to sort those Pokemon in there into their boxes and whatnot. So I'll be doing that off screen, maybe doing a little bit of grinding, and next time we will be doing a little bit more exploring in Pewter City before taking on Brock. So see you for that.